Did you ever hear the story of King Oligma the Salty? I thought not. It's not a story the OU Council would tell you. What's good, people? Welcome back to another recap of a funny game that I have just downloaded in the databanks of my computer. It's a good spot. It's awful. You shouldn't go in there. You wouldn't really probably fit unless you're very small. Today we're featuring a game by a fantastic person. I said that in the last one. He's a great dude. He loves sheep. His name is Sparky Boy. He will be linked in the description below, and I will be roasting. I won't actually be roasting. I will be praising Sparky. Last time we were roasting Cass and Sparking Shiny. They were both. That was a rough game. There was a bit of a delay between that and this one because shit happened. It was this video was meant to go up this day last week, and this is gonna be a doozy, guys. I can't wait for y'all to see this. King Oligma, he got real mad. He could not handle the mono normal with his team full of threats, and I couldn't think of how to do this myself. I couldn't think of how to tell you guys how Sparky plays. So I hit up Cass in their stream, and they're gonna tell you what Sparky does and how they play Pokemon Showdown. Are you all ready? You should be.
Some people play Pokemon Showdown to win. For Sparky, the winning is incidental. His true motive is to make you break your keyboard over your fucking knee.
Thank you, Cass. That was very Scottish. So, everybody. This is Sun, Walking Wake, Mega Beedrill, Koko, Tinglu, Garganacl. Incredibly dangerous team. Very, the bulky guys are bulky, and the offensive guys are gonna rip your throat out. Meanwhile, Sparky, he's just bringing over here, he's bringing some happy little boys, He's got a sheep. He's got an egg. He's got a rabbit. This is Sylvanian family farms over here. He's got the mice. He's got the cat. And he's got the weird fox demon that haunts my dreams. But anyway, we're just gonna get right into this. This was a banger of a game, as King Oligma calls the Ego lead, and U-turns on Blissey, dealing 60%, as it turns out to be a Zoroark, and that is a very nice 20% that Tinglu takes, basically takes 12 because of lefties. As Sparky chooses to read the rocks, get another little bit of flamethrower chip, and for God knows what reason, nasty plots. I just want to say, in that turn, on turn 3, if I'm King Oligma, I just attack the Hisuian Zoroark. Like, this Mon is a threat, especially because Beedrill doesn't switch in. Garganacl might not necessarily get to, especially post-Terra, and Torkoal is gonna get destroyed by Shadow Ball, Bitter Malice, or Hyper Voice. And Coco's gonna take it's gonna take a solid chunk on switching. Like, this Mon is a threat. This and Garganacl pre-Terra are kind of the only Mons that can effectively deal with it. Like, defensively. But hey, he chooses to be like, yo, you see those things that I call spikes? I'ma sack my Tinglu. Get up 2 of them. So, Sparky traded essentially his Hisuian Zoroark for a Tinglu, because this Mon is, I can tell you, it is Sash, it's not Boots, so this will be coming back in at, what is that? Is it 18% spikes? And it's basically coming in at like 12%. So this Mon is essentially a goner. It will die to U-turn. But Sparky chooses to save the sack for later. Brings in the sheep on the Fellstinger. I don't even know if that Fellstinger was a great play, because Zoroark is at 42 and took 58 from a U-turn. So I don't know if that's a roll, but I think trying to sweep immediately with Mega Beedrill is incredibly greedy. And he rightfully does just about half between Fellstinger and U-turn on the sheep, as Sparky proceeds to Cotton Guard. Of course, this is fluffy, so Lava Plume should take it out, right? Nope. Bro clicks toxic. Bro decides, nah, I'ma toxic protect Torkoal after getting up every hazard with Tinglu and sacking it, and then going for a Fellstinger sweep on like turn 6. It was literally turn 6. So, the sheep is back up at full and is asleep. Blissey is toxic, it is leftover, so it is taking all those hazard chip. But it is revealed to be, despite being natural cure, aromatherapy to wake up the sheep from the depths of his slumber. Walking Wake switches in, Sun goes away. This is almost definitely Scarf and or Specs. That to me, I don't know about you guys, that looks like Scarf damage, doing 30 to Blissey. And that is Blissey back up at full. Beedrill does come in on the Toxic, which is... that is still doing half. It is... Guys, I want you all to take that into consideration. Beedrill is doing as much to Blissey. It's doing 47 with U-turn. That is doing less damage than resisted Hisui and Zoroark. Blissey may have like base 10 defense, but that boy be eating hits for breakfast. Of course, so does Torkoal, unfortunately, as Sparky, yeah, he here reveals that Blissey, because of the mono, this is like a sick tech, and also I hate it. He reveals to be the Flammenwerfer on the Blissey. And the reason is to deal with Kartana and Ferrothorn, like these annoying steel types that are very hard for him to break with, like, otherwise if he had Seismic Toss. We argue on the viability of it, and so does this Torkoal, as it took 13% in the Sun. So I believe that is Spadef Torkoal, which is, you know, it's a Torkoal. It can be Spadef or Fizdef. Or Specs Eruption Terrifier. That man's a demon. Now, for some reason, Walking Wake comes in thinking he can threaten this out despite having done 40 the last time, because this is just a wish. Severe misplay by King Eligma. He is hoping desperately with all of his might for the crit as Sparky flamethrowers on possibly Beedrill coming in there. But, yeah, so we have now learned that Blissey beats Beedrill 1v1 if it's not a fighting move, which I don't believe it gets. As U-turn will simply do 20, Garganacioles will come in on the Sheep, which is back up to full, by the way, with its Cotton Guard body press, Sylvanian families, big mousehold, the population bomber comes out as it tidies up, removes all those hazards, which is the forgotten of side effect of tidy up, as it gets salt cured, copycats, salt cures the Garganachi back, and dies. So, we've seen some pretty sick techs so far. For good or for better or for worse, that remains to be seen. So Hisuian Zoroark, you have to, like, Sash Hisuian Zoroark lead is amazing, because most people will look at this team and think, yo, I have a close combat Pokemon. Brrr. Unfortunately, Sash lead Zoroark can pick a lot of things off, as can be seen with Ting-Lu. Now, Sparky's, he's not in a fantastic spot, right? Garganacl is salt cured, but it's still super healthy. Beedrill's at full. Walking Wake is toxic at half, but there is still the Sun support, and Torkoal's at half. Coco has yet to come in. Sparky, meanwhile, has an egg that came in at half and clicked Nasty Plot, which seems very unlikely. So this is his Zoroark. Lopunny and Delcatty have yet to make an appearance, and they should. Now, for some reason, there was a plot came out in front of Garganacl. I do think the better play was just Shadow Ball, but, you know, that's me. As well as the fact that he comes in and does not fake out, even though he knows Scrappy's a thing because he clicked Close Combat. That or he was expecting a switch for reasons, I guess. But anyway, obviously, extra fake out chip would be very good. So this Garganacl is just kind of running rampant. And here is where it begins. So, King Oligma has now beaten down Mega Lopunny, Hisuian Zoroark, and tidy up Mousehold. And to me, if you ask me, what are the most offensive, dangerous normal types? I would say those three. Yeah, those are three pretty good ones. And so he proceeds to, with his Cursed Garganacl, with this threat team, call my good friend the Sparky Boy a dog shit player. No wonder you use Stall. I've never run into a Stall team that had two bulky Pokemon. I really want to learn this method of Stall, because I think it should come under a new name. I mean, look, so it can't be called Stall, because it's like a sub-variety of Stall, right? So I'm thinking of calling it, I don't know, it's Stall is a pretty offensive, like it's insulting, it's pretty offensive. I'm gonna call this Offense, but you know, it still has to be a sub-variety of Stall, so let's call it Bulky Offense, right? Yeah. There we go, new variety of Stall, guys. Bulky Offense, that's what Sparky's doing. Terrible Stall player. As he cotton guards the sheep in front of Garganacl, which is now back up at everything. yeah, no, this is wild. Sparky has the same amount of bulky Pokemon on his team as King Oligma, and he has the sheer audacity to call him dog shit. We are gonna speed up the game at this point because this isn't a short game, as the sheep reveals to be payback in order to deal with ghost types, which obviously doesn't beat Garganacl. And Garganacl shows he's Terra Ghost in order to use Curse, to use the ghost type variant of Curse, which if you don't know, you pay half your health. I don't know why I said health so weird. You pay half of your HP in order to deal a 25%, a quarter, to the enemy Pokemon every turn until they leave the field. Same as Salt Cure. So it's Salt Cure Curse stuff. So this guy is using Salt Cure plus Ghost type Curse plus Recover plus Stealth Rock Spike stacking with Leftovers Ting-Lu. But yes, the Wish Flamethrower Blissey and Payback Dubwool is the stall player. And so King Oligma, he keeps talking. He's still chatting. He asks how fucking horrible. Like, Sparky didn't even reply. As far as he knows, Sparky could have opponent and commentators ignored so that their messages don't come up. So as far as he knows, he's just talking to thin air, insulting him because he's just getting off on the idea of making other people mad, I guess, as he curses Blissey and is now down on 17% with his Garganacl, which will now die to Flamethrower. You absolute idiot sandwich! But I digress. Beedrill is in, and Beedrill is now. Yeah, Torkoal is in. Sorry, this game. This game brings me great pain because this guy is playing like ass and has the audacity to call a good buddy of mine shit. Like, he keeps bringing in Walking Wake thinking it beats Blissey. Spoiler alert, it doesn't! Blissey is not unaware, you can't keep clicking it. Alright, but now is the time for the cat. That Delcatty, it's been sitting in the back, chilling in its Pokeball, having a manicure pedicure spa day. And Sparky realized, yo, kitty, it's time. I gotta bring you in. This guy's being an asshole. We gotta really show him who's boss. Cat comes in on turn 39, takes 97%. Fake outs the Mega Beedrill, does 46% with fucking Silk Scarf, Normalize, Sucker Punch, Fake Out, Kaboom! The Beedrill drops! Thunder Waves and misses the Torkoal, dies to Overheat. Do you know what, Cat? You did a good job. You beat one of the only threats left on his team, because you may notice that egg is at 50. And that egg walls the ever-loving fuck out of the rest of this guy's team. Egg plus sheep is all you really need sometimes, boys. The egg is in. He eats the Overheat like it's an omelet for breakfast. He's back at 45. He's out here. He hits the Toxic on Tapu Koko. He's back at full. And King Oligma will promptly get karma'd out of the rest of this game. Para from Thunderbolt doesn't matter, as this is aromatherapy. Full para's fine, nothing can kill it. Overheat miss is revenge for the full paras and the Thunderbolt para. And para'd 3 turns in a row. And he doubles! He doubles from Walking Wake into Torkoal! Why? Who knows? This he's playing out of his mind! All he needs is egg paralysis! But you know what? Low-key, this is amazing for Sparky. Every time Walking Wake comes in, it takes 6% chip from Toxic. Every turn, he's getting Leftovers recovery, but most importantly, every time he gets fully para'd, it means that he's not using PP. This is like a low-key, genius Giga Chad move, as Walking Wake just sits there, unable to crit, unable to kill. It's not even Specs. That's its first time clicking non-Draco Meteor. Why did it not do that? Who knows? And Coco is in. And yeah, hold on. Here we go. It comes in. Sparky reported him. A mod joined and warned him not to insult his battle opponents and straight up just left. bro got reported, loses this game, and proceeds to be unable to break through the sheep-egg combo that makes Sparky single-handedly one of the most feared gym leaders of the Twitchoku Gym Challenge. And here I do have Sparky's reaction to the win. This might be my favorite clip on Discord. You can really tell immediately how happy he is, right? Just, you'll be able to, hold on, let me mute the song. You'll be able to tell immediately how happy he is, right?
I'm so joyful.
Yeah, he's so joyful. And yeah, I believe this is the turn. Yeah, you can see Game Boy and Roy Johnson in chat making fun of this stupid nerd.
Let's toxic this.
Here, he does miss the toxic, and I believe this is the turn he forfeited on.
I don't
This
know what's
is
funnier, me stalling this guy out or me stalling this guy out after missing like 90% of the toxics I've tried to put on this.
and getting fully parried. Yeah.
Yes.
And Sparky takes his well-deserved laugh of victory against this salty asshole.
Replay. Hang on. Upload and share replay.
Yeah. That replay proceeded to immediately be posted into the server we're in, and it was amazing. Now, this was one of my favorite games against a salty opponent I've seen, purely because he talked so much. He wasn't mad about misses or about anything like that. He was mad about how Sparky was bad, saying he was using stall, called him dog shit, and said he was fucking horrible. So, if he's horrible, how shit do you have to be to lose?